they never actually discharge you as a burns patient because there can be complications down the line, 10 years, 20 years after your accident. But the last appointment when they said, okay, you're good to go with your home program and your exercises you need to do to keep your skin and your scars good, it's so exciting because you don't have to drive in the traffic on the freeway and time out of your life. But on the other hand, it's quite sad because you develop a strong relationship with these people that have cared for your rehabilitation. Everything's manageable. I mean, I managed to keep all my fingers, etc. But even if, my thumb has some flexibility issues with its skin, and even if they had to remove it, which they don't, but even if that happened, you can manage it. Little things, you just have to deal with what's put in front of you. And life's not a science, it's an art. So there's always so many different choices and so many different paths and roads, etc. You just have to go with the choices or the decisions that you make and back yourself. You might think, if I'd done this differently, something different might have happened. But then you might not have had the positive and the fun or the joy that you've got from the things that eventuated because of your choices. And you just have to accept who you are. And that's how my brain works. Yeah. So I'm not going to change it. It's a bit late now. One of the strangest things I think that's happened since my injury is I notice rainbows more. I don't know how that's happened. And maybe it's the change in weather, climate change, that there's more of them. But there's so many more double rainbows in the last 6 years. Yeah, the elements of nature are bigger than us and can be fabulous, or they can be damaging. But we just need to learn to appreciate it and manage it. And I didn't have that sense of danger because I guess I've always been a strong swimmer too and a strong ocean swimmer. Strength is a funny thing though. Strength can be, it doesn't have to be a permanent fixed thing. It can come and go when you need it. You can share it with others. You can gain it from others. You can keep it in reserve and put your foot on the pedal and go for it when you need it. And there's times in your life when you will have it and times when you won't. And you can work on it. It made me more grateful for the ocean, especially when I was first injured and I couldn't swim in the ocean for up to 6 months. And that was due to the bandaging you were wearing and the risk of infection. So when I could get back into the ocean, even though I had to be really covered up to be sun smart for the new delicate skin, I found it cleansing, I found it joyful, I found it relaxing, I found it calming, and I genuinely appreciated it a lot more than when it was just something I did all the time. I have more respect for the power of it, and I think more respect for the beauty of it. And I like I just said, I find it more joyful, just jumping in it and jumping under it. And I'm at the point now where I don't need to just swim totally covered up. Mind you, that's still a good sun smart thing in Australia in summer, but I can get in there and feel the water freely. And its movement, I'm not so scared of its movement. When I was first back in, the movement in the ocean, because it can be quite powerful. All the elements of it.